Tough love, that's what some call it. And while it may be challenging for new program entrants, by graduation day, they know it's all about having the right attitude.
The philosophy behind STRIVE, it actually goes with the acronym with STRIVE, and that means support and training results in valuable employees.
Attitude is like basically 90% of whatever you're going to do in life. And what we're trying to do is just teach folks worksite behaviors. Some of them may have had negative behaviors on the job, which has actually prevented them from maintaining employment. And those are some of the things that we're trying to curb here at STRIVE.
They were offering to do mock interviews. I had never done mock interviews before, and the mock interviews would basically show you on a video what you did that was good for an interview and what you might want to change. So I was able to see myself in the interview afterwards and see what I needed to change.
What's interesting that happens in orientation of what we do to demonstrate that we are very serious about that this is more than just a class, it's your live laboratory. We give the group a 10-minute break, and we just say, let's break for 10 minutes, see you in 10 minutes. At 10 minutes, we start the class back exactly on time. Invariably, there is at least one, if not maybe half the class, that comes back late. Well, they're not allowed back into the classroom.
I would say my approach is zero tolerance, because I believe that when you put someone's back against the wall, the best of who they are will come out. I'm good at that. I'm good at bringing the best out in people.
And as our lead instructor, Mr. Mason, continues with the class, he picks one of the potential participants, has them come stand next to him, and he says, now, this is your team, and I'm your boss, and I ask, what's going on with your team? Why is your team late? Find out why is your team late. And of course, people say, well, I went to smoke a cigarette, I ran out to my car, and he asked them, now, is that a good enough reason for you to allow them back at work?
Basically what I try to do is I have them challenge themselves on managing their lives. I try to have them get to a point within themselves that they say, you know what, this is who I am. I have all these other things in my past with me. However, I can manage those things so that I can move forward and be productive.
I need help to find a job.
Part of the concept behind the money bar, there are rules, just as when you work for an employer.
Chris, you had this earlier. I'm just going to go over it again. You know how to come dressed tomorrow, right? You're going to do that again, right? Because you're going to pay next time you do it.
If you do not, or if you break one of those rules or regulations, if you come back late from a break, if you have an unexcused absence, if you spoke out of turn in class, then you have to pay a fine. And so what that represents is time lost from work.
They say it's about who you know, and sometimes I'm thinking, okay, who do I know that's like up there? But you have to sell yourself. I learned that. You have to learn how to sell yourself. If you could sell yourself, you'll make it.